Hey guys, I'm at work right now, but I'm just gonna really quick make this video, because I kind of feel like I have to. Like I've been thinking for a very long time about this, and I recorded like an hour-long video earlier today, and I decided to delete it because I'm like, I didn't really say that much in that video to warrant it being an hour long. Now I'm kind of regretting it, so I'm just gonna make this really quick. So, um, if you guys know me, have watched my two prior EPCOT videos, you know how I feel about EPCOT. I'm not going to get into that. Um, but I recommend going and watching my two prior videos so that you know. But yeah, basically, I'm kind of like a purist for the park, but I also have been loving the revitalization that we're seeing here that's kind of destroying what destroyed the park in the 90s. And we're seeing kind of a return to a lot of the original design motifs, a lot of the brutalist accents, a lot of the like structures and thematic elements, and even, you know, like just a lot of these fun and educational pieces of EPCOT from the 80s that we're seeing a return to. So I'm very excited about that. Have been excited about that. I've been a defender of attractions like Cosmic Rewind and Journey of Water, Awesome Planet, the new version of Mission Space, a bunch of these things. I've been a huge fan of, because WDI is just doing Epcot right now. They're bringing the park back to what it should be. So I was very excited for Test Track 3, which is the fourth overall version of the main headlining attraction of the World of Motion Pavilion. So this is the fourth overall overhaul of that pavilion, and the third version of Test Track. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but Test Track 3.0 is a better fit for Epcot, more so than either of the previous versions of Test Track combined, and is a better fit for Epcot than World of Motion even was. That's an insane thing to say, I think, that I wouldn't have believed myself on if I'd said that prior, when anticipating this. And I had high hopes for this, and they were just blown out of the water. You can watch POVs right now if you'd like. Needless to say, I haven't been on the ride, but I've been basically spending the whole day watching POVs. But to have this attraction return to the optimistic futurism of what the World of Motion was, but be just fully about that optimistic futurism, is so appropriately Epcot that it transcends even World of Motion, which used an old Epcot framing device of history versus present versus future, to explain, to essentially, like in an almost essay type way, explain why you should be optimistic about the future. This is just so unapologetically happy and positive, and it's so sweet that I I believe it, you know? Like sometimes it's like, oh, this is a sponsored attraction trying to get me to feel better about the environmental impact of cars or something, for example, so then I'll go buy them. This didn't feel like that. And yes, I know that it's ultimately a car commercial, but man, WDI really, I'm gonna say it, between this and the Q for Cosmic Rewind, kind of doing this like whole like kind of Horizons-esque thing where you're using Utopia as and in the case of Cosmic Rewind, they used Utopia modeled after Walt's City of the Future, that never was. We I don't know. I just love utopian curriculum, and this idea of like, just, in order to make a better future, let's just beam images of a better future in front of people. And I think that's so necessary today. There are definitely things to be angry about, and definitely things that we need to work on, like as a collective human species. But I think it's also a positive thing to just say, hey, like, the future's here. We have so many great technological advancements. Not everything has to be generative AI. Not everything has to be something that shareholders want. Sometimes we can just imagine a future that we want and just, it manifests itself into a thing that actually can, is feasible, is tangible. So I'm a huge fan of this, and I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to get to ride this. I'm doing another Disney College program here in the fall, so I'll get to ride that then. But I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like, I've been hearing nothing but bleak news lately about the future. And, you have these thoughts of, like, do I want to bring kids into this world? Do I want to, like, am I leading too much of, a massive carbon footprint? Am I, are politicians trustworthy? Are corporations trustworthy? And I think Test Track, the current version of Test Track, that is, I think balances this perfect understanding of, we know that the future can be scary, but it's going to get better if we just let it get better. And it's this type of optimistic thinking that I've seen in this EPCOT overhaul for sure, especially in forms of things like Journey of Water and stuff. Like, I've seen that absolutely. But I haven't seen it on this scope since the movie Tomorrowland came out in 2015, which, if you know me, is one of my favorite films of all time, just because of how much it inspires me to every day be a better person. And Test Track is all day, I think, just sitting on these POVs, thinking about it. I want to be a better person. So I'm going to be, and I hope that Test Track and other art like it inspires you too. So this might seem like an overreaction to anybody who doesn't care about theme parks in the same way, but I just thought I'd get these thoughts out. So I'm going to get back to my job, but thank you guys for watching this, and I hope you guys all have a great day. And it's fun to be free, to be on the move, to go anywhere with ever a care. Do all you wanted to do. It's fun to be free. Parking lot was not the best place to do this video, though. Parking lots are very depressing. They're not fun to be in, and they are not a reflection of what the future should look like. So, if you're an urban planner, don't design municipals with this much parking lot space. Okay, love you. Bye.